welcome back, welcome back. My name is Maxine Samone. I'm here to share a touch of Venus with you. I got on camera yesterday because I was feeling myself. I took pictures and all that good stuff, but today I did not feel like getting dressed at all. So we're going to do a hands only reading. Sorry if the table is shaking. Things got moved around my room, so the stand is not how it normally is, but I'm going to try my best to keep everything, in one place. But we're going to get into a collective message. This will be posted on YouTube if you can't stick around for the whole thing. If you are joining us on TikTok, welcome. And if you're interested in a personal reading, if anything is resonating, everything can be found in the link in my bio. If you are seeing this on YouTube in the future, shout out to you. And I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, shared it with friends, subscribe to the channel to support. That would be amazing. Okay. I feel like I'm just going to see what comes out before I say anything. Before I say a word, we're going to see what the energies are. Because I have quite a few downloads, but I feel like I'm picking up on a lot of people's stuff. So let's see what Spirit wants to share with this collective. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, higher beings of light and unconditional love, divine mother, divine father. What are the best and highest messages for my collective? That's what I'm saying. I'm picking up on people's stuff. This kind of came out in the challenge position, but you may be feeling a bit airy. You might be feeling like people, I'm picking up on talking, lots of talking, and or thinking about you. This says communicating, but this is giving more air energy. Obviously it says air on there, but it's really giving like thoughts. Okay, we're going to take it because we have messages. That's what I'm saying. Provoker in the reverse. South Node, life's debts in the reverse. Faith. And then balance. Okay. Give me a second while I'm getting all this kind of together. It kind of feels like you may be thank you for the follow. I feel like you're getting another preview to, maybe not a preview, but I feel like you may be feeling this like misalignment kind of. And I say preview because I feel like you get peaks of this, and I think in the past you might not have wanted to necessarily believe, that you may be moving out of people's lives or vice versa, and there could be like a thing or a pattern that I think that you're being urged to break is to like heed the feelings, heed what you're picking up on, because what I feel like you're doing is you're transforming, you're following your path of faith. And it feels like with that path of faith, it feels like some relationships fall away, and it's really not out of malice, you know what I'm saying? But I think when you hold on, it creates that bad energy, you know what I'm saying? Because it becomes like a codependent thing. It feels like, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. You're picking up on, or you may be feeling people's almost obsessive thoughts of why you're not responding as quickly, or maybe why you're not, I don't know, you're not around, you don't want to talk as much or whatever. And I don't even think that it's that you don't want to talk. I think that you are genuinely moving towards something that you're trying to create, build, you're being called to do, and it takes a lot of your time and energy. This is something that you've had downloads about, Aquarius. I know. This also could deal with friends, your social circle. But like I said, this kind of pulls you away from people. I think that you're very focused You know what I'm saying? You're very focused right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. So you should not feel bad about that. But I do feel like I said, you're kind of picking up on this, and you're not trying to cause any issue. And I think that you are trying to learn how to navigate this better, because I think that in the past you might have ignored your nudges to take more time to yourself and to work on what you need to work on, because you wanted to prioritize relationships, you know? You didn't want to make people feel uncomfortable or left out. But we're going to get more details. I'm going to go with this good old deck. This is my tried and true. Oop. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune on this. I didn't mean to grab this card, but it was on the bottom of this deck. Yeah, the wheel is turning. You feel the wheel turning. You're not trying to get caught up in the past. You want to keep the momentum. You want to keep going. You want to keep moving forward. Yeah, I feel like you're picking up on somebody feeling some type of way. I feel like this person wants to collaborate with you. They want to work with you, but I feel like they're going about it in the wrong way. And I feel like it makes you feel a bit defensive. So there may be some communication that needs to happen. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. There may be some communication that needs to happen in order to avoid a conflict, is what it feels like. Yep, we have some forward movement. There's something coming in, and this is clarifying, communicating. This is not how I usually put my cards. I usually have them straight, but it feels like a climax of some sort, and then we're going to come down to something. So this person could be feeling like you're not giving the same amount of time or energy or interest. Maybe you're not talking as much. Again, like I said, your time or energy, it feels like they're feeling like maybe even stinginess, because specifically this number to me is significant. Like 6 and 8 always have that combination of numbers, and I don't know, maybe somebody in the chat may have a similar experience, but I've noticed specifically for me, my guides show me that number when I need to pay attention to my time and energy and where it's going. This particular person could feel like that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? And or you could also be feeling like you need to pay attention to your time or energy and where it's going. And if you're spending too much time communicating, you could be feeling the opposite. So then we have what feels like some conflict. We have the 5 of Swords, It's a lot going on in the mind space and not a lot being said right now. Yeah, it's like causing a stalemate is what it feels like in communication. But Spirit is saying there's no reason for you to be feeling like any kind of tension. Provoker in the reverse. It's like there's no reason for this. You know what I'm saying? You are, like I said, following a path of faith, which takes you on a lot of different journeys. You meet different people. You come into contact for certain things, in different places. And I feel like that's been a hard lesson that you've had to learn over the years, is kind of almost this lesson of detachment and being able to move forward. Because you feel called to move forward and continue working towards your goals. So then, you saw how that card flew out? The 4 of Wands. You're moving towards your stability. You're moving towards creating a safe space for yourself, a home. So Spirit is saying, I feel like you're right on track, because we have the Provoker in the reverse. There's no reason to feel stressed about this. Yeah. South Node, life's debts, and then we have healing the heart. I think that in the past, like I said, this is a way that I feel like lower vibrational energies work through other people, and they create this like almost codependent dynamic, and you have kind of fallen into this quote unquote trap before, where you prioritize other people's feelings about how they think and feel about what you're doing or not doing over how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And so this is a karmic pattern that you've had to play out and learn how to trust that when you are moving forward with your plans, that those that need to be in your life will understand, you know. And it's, again, this does not give me an energy of malice. Like I said, there are peaks of you being like just mindful of where you're putting your time and energy, and there's just nothing wrong with that. So then we have the Two of Pentacles. It's like, again, you're choosing a reality. Again, being in the middle of two realities. This is when those quote unquote decoys or like side missions kind of like pop up to distract you, or these feelings that are completely unnecessary to where you're going, you know. Also the Two of Pentacles in reverse too, it's like you're not trying to be too busy. And I don't think that you have a problem with being busy, because again, you're trying to build something. You're trying to move towards more peace, more stability. So I don't think that you have a problem with being busy. I think that you have a problem with where you're putting your time and energy right now. And it looks like it just requires, we have two communication cards. It looks like someone in your life wants to spend a lot of time communicating, you know, or a lot of time connecting. And like I said, there is an energy somewhere in here. I saw it. Where did it go? Or maybe I split the deck and I saw it, but I saw the Three of Pentacles. They want to collaborate with you. It doesn't feel, again, bad either, but it's like you get to choose where you put your time and energy. So there's a challenge. Again, this is kind of giving a little bit of emotional immaturity, and or, because again, the challenge position, it kind of gives elevating out of this space of emotional immaturity where you prioritize other people's feelings and what they deem valuable over yours. And so this is how you're going to trust your intuition and how you're feeling, and this is how you're going to move towards, you know, your goals. Yes, because look at your time and your energy, your emotions, your imagination, your ideas are seeds. And Spirit is saying that you need to have the faith of a mustard seed in your plans. Every ounce of time and energy that you have right now is going towards building something. That does not mean that this connection or these people aren't worth investing in. It's knowing when to water those seeds and knowing when to spend time harvesting your own, you know. It's really giving kind of like time management, and I think that you're trying to figure that out. You're trying to come into balance, you know, with this Libra card in the reverse. So then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Wands. I feel like because this causes this feeling of tension, and Spirit is saying, again, don't feel tense about it. Maybe this is something that you guys could have a conversation about. But because you're picking up on this, I think in the past, this would have put you at a crossroads where you just dip. And you're like, you associate having close relationships with a lot of responsibility, especially a lot of emotional responsibility for other people. And that's not necessarily fair. You know what I'm saying? You're not responsible for how anybody else feels. Hey. So I think in the past, when you've been trying to, you know, switch it up, make a change, and you're putting more time and energy into yourself, you would have kind of like pushed relationships to the side as not a priority, because there is also this like underlying energy of like emotional manipulation when it comes to relationships. And so it's like, I don't want to have to prioritize other people's emotions over mine, and I don't want to have to spend too much time thinking about this either, so I'm just going to throw it to the side. I feel like there's well, let me see, what is the advice? What's the advice? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit doesn't want you to allow this to fester. they're saying that you have the communication skills to talk about it. Like I said, I was going to say the advice is to have a conversation before it turns into something where you feel like you just have to dip and run away. But I also feel like this is like having a conversation to set the appropriate boundaries and figure out what those look like for you too, you know, will help this other person and feel like it will ease their mind a bit. Because like I said, I'm picking up on a lot of like anxiety or like thinking about why you're not giving a certain amount of time or energy to them, why they're feeling, I feel like this is affecting their self-worth, which is something that they need to worry about. But I feel like because you have the consciousness, you have the understanding, you have the communication skills, and it feels like you care about this person because you wouldn't be considering all of this, you know. I don't think that, I feel like it's just something that the Lover's on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there is something, like it's something you care about. So you wouldn't want anybody to like suffer because they just don't understand, you know what I'm saying? And I guess it's like making them do this, like it feels like mental and emotional gymnastics in their head, which is then, we see. This is what I'm talking about. This shit is frustrating. This energy is frustrating because the minute that someone pulls away from them, they automatically assume the worst. And again, this could be a mirror too. And when you guys have a conversation about it and you cut through the illusion, it will kind of get rid of this codependent energy. But I think that because you feel this kind of like pulling on your energy, the codependency, and like wondering where you're putting your time and energy, almost like a assumption that you're being stingy and all of these things with your time and energy, it kind of really turns you off. But this can be reconciled because again, we have the energy of the Three of Pentacles. There is an opportunity to collaborate. It's just knowing when, how, and what is the purpose, you know. Yes, they're asking you to be graceful with this. They're asking you to be considerate of this person's emotions, and the way that you are considerate without putting their emotions higher than your own needs is to initiate this conversation and move through it with grace. So then we have the strength, and then we have the Page of Swords. So it's like being okay with having that uncomfortable conversation, you know. And this person is going to have, I feel like, a lot more respect for you because they're going to observe how you have this conversation rather than, you know, letting it fester. It's going to, I feel like it will help you guys' relationship. So then we have the Hermit. Interesting. And then we have the Moon. So basically, this person is feeling lonely, okay? That's all. That's all. And you're picking up on all of this extra. It's okay. Like, I just feel like this person needs a hug. And we have the Chariot. So I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to do this. This is a collective message. But if you tuned in, it could have something to do with you, you know? But yeah, so this Spirit is asking you to go ahead and make a move on this. Go ahead and do this because the illusion has been dispelled. This person is just feeling kind of lonely. And they're kind of feeling left out. And I think that their mind is starting to play tricks on them. And if you care about this person and you have the ability to clarify, then I think that it's worth it to do that, you know? Anything else? Two of Cups. This is a soulmate. This is somebody, this could be a friend. This could be a lover. This could be somebody you're talking to. This could be, it's somebody that, like I said, you care about, that wants to collaborate with you, that seems like they also care about you, but it feels like this person wants to spend a lot more time connecting than you're available for. That's all it is. It doesn't even feel like you don't want to. It feels like you're really working on something or doing something. And so, oh, yeah, the Lovers. So maybe it is, somebody you're talking to. Or maybe, you know, maybe somebody that you blocked in this collective. Maybe someone that you blocked. and they're feeling like they need to say something. Interesting. Yeah, they're up in their head about it, though, that Eight of Swords. But I feel like, okay, is this a collective? Does this collective need to initiate this conversation? I don't know. Queen of Pentacles. That is the feminine. Can we clarify that? Seven of Wands. Interesting. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. This could be a mother figure. This could be the feminine in the reading, you know? But it feels like you're more than welcome to initiate this and lead the conversation. That's kind of what it feels like. Four of Swords. Oh, you know what? Scratch that. Scratch that. I take it back. I don't think that you should initiate the conversation. I think Queen of Pentacles is about value too, and understanding your value and setting, like, putting your foot in the ground, kind of like taking a stand about your value. And then we had the Four of Swords, which is about rest. So I do not think that you should initiate this conversation. I think that when this person comes to you, you're open, you're graceful, you use your communication skills, you talk about why there may be this time apart or X, Y, and Z, whatever needs to be said. You know what I'm saying? But I do not think that you should, let me clarify, do not initiate the conversation. Because then we have the truth is going to come out. And then we have Ten of Cups. And this is something that you know. You know that it's coming, so I think the Spirit is just saying to prepare. I feel like you're picking up on a lot of things going on. There's something that is going to be gifted to you. They could be coming with a physical gift. They're just, I feel like, to bring it back to the beginning of the reading, they want to talk to you about something. They feel left out. They feel lonely. They feel lonely without you, specifically. Lovers, Two of Cups. And they want to express some kind of truth. I feel like they want to invest. They want to build with you. Again, this feels like a mutually caring relationship. I think that you guys need a time apart for whatever reason. And I think that you're picking up on this person really wanting to connect with you. As soon as I clarified that and I see this Ten of Cups, I got really warm, like a confirmation. Anything else? Justice in reverse. And the Star, kind of. So this could have been, you guys had to go through some karmic lessons specifically. I think somebody could have gotten in the way of the connection too. Damn, this whole thing is shaking. Somebody could have gotten in the way of the connection as well. But it more feels like karma. Karma, you guys had to, oops, she's showing her titties. This is a Star card. You had to, both of you guys needed to go through some karmic lessons, go through a few cycles before it was time to, I guess, have this conversation. We do have the Six of Wands about success on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there is reconciliation in the air. This has been coming forward for quite a while. I think that also kind of, it feels like two messages in one. It feels like there could be a friend or something that needs a little bit of attention and a conversation that you need to have. This could be in preparation for you to have this weighted conversation. It feels like fine-tuning your communication skills, communicating your needs, your wants, without over, like, prioritizing somebody else's needs or wants before you. So if you're finding yourself having to clarify yourself, communicate more, practice, using your voice, this could be in preparation for this conversation that may be a lot tougher because it's a lot more emotionally charged. So I'm kind of curious though. What does this person want to say? What does this person want to say? Ooh. On this last spread, we had South Node, life's debts, and moving out of that. And now we have moving into your North Node, which is your life's purpose. So again, you guys had to go through some cycles. You had to learn some things, you know. You had to embody some things. What does this person want to say to the collective? Sagittarius, interesting. I think they had to go off on their own to figure out what they wanted. They had to go see something. They had to go do something. And I feel like now they're coming back to a more grounded state. Also, this person could have had like avoidant tendencies, meaning that they ran. They didn't know how to open up. Instead of opening up, they ran. And then we have the 10th house, which is, you know, your highest potential. And I feel like this person is working on grounding more. Before, where they would have ran in the past, now they're looking to, and they're willing to have these harder conversations, because that is how you ground, you know, a relationship. And as I say that, we have the 4th house, the roots. They're looking to be stable, and I think that they're willing to have those tougher conversations in order to make sure that you guys have a fruitful foundation. You know what I'm saying? Splitting the deck to Judgment, meaning that they are, or they have reaped what they've sown, and it feels like they've had these moments of clarity that they'd like to communicate to you. Page of Swords, it feels like, I feel like they're very nervous to have this conversation. That's why they're thinking about it so much. But they're going to do it. They're going to come out of hermit mode, and they're going to do it. This is someone that moves quickly, but they're also confident in how they move. This person, it feels like they have thought about this for quite a while, you know. So we have the World. And that's why I said they had to go see some shit. I literally said they needed to go see and do some things, you know. They need to do stuff on their own. They need to learn their own lessons, you know, go through their own cycles to come to their own conclusions. I feel like, the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. I feel like the potential of this connection really weighs on them, because they did choose to go off on their own. They might have traveled. They might have moved away. They might have done something. Like I said, they ran away. But I feel like the potential of the connection really weighed on them this whole time. It was always like a what if. Like, what if I actually would have tried? What if I really would have showed up the way that I was supposed to, you know? And then we have the 10th house, the World, and the Page of Cups. Get one more. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they really see you differently. Maybe you've also gone through your own transformation. I think that they want to validate that. But I also feel like, not that you're looking for that though, because we're showing up here as the Queen of Pentacles again, and you just showed up as the Queen of Pentacles in this past spread, and I was saying, remember your value, stand up for your value, you know? I don't feel like you need their validation in this way, but I do think that they're watching you. I don't know if you post a lot of content. I don't know if you share a lot, you know, or if you're like starting a business or something, maybe finally pursuing some kind of creative career, but I feel like they kind of want to validate, you know. They've been probably watching you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. They're seeing that. I feel like they look at you as a great investment. The 6 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. There's forward movement. They're trying to come invest. They want to come in quickly. They look at you as peaceful. They look at you as a great investment. it looks like I don't know if you guys are going to be traveling together, but I feel like I see travel, and I see like, I don't know, like this little compound kind of thing. Maybe they want to, I don't know if you guys ever talked about getting a home together or property, or I don't know, but it feels like you guys may have a shared vision in that, or maybe they want to offer you, maybe they want to offer you that. Maybe they want to offer you a trip for you guys to get, like, just spend some time alone. Queen of Swords. They are so afraid that you are going to say no to them. Like the heartbreak and the Queen of Swords. They think that because you've gone through this transformation, they're like, you're going to be so swift to say no to me, that they are dealing with some real rejection wound fears, especially as an avoidant, you know. The Hierophant reverse and the Devil. Exactly. And this, oh my gosh, this is literally like the Devil and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the God card. The Devil obviously is the Devil. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3, 4 on the time. And it's like this person is really battling. They're really battling. Like they're facing their biggest probably rejection wounds that keeps them from going after a lot of things in their life. So this is a major part in their journey, is being catalyzed by coming forward to you and by you standing in your value. And this is requiring this person to kind of step up to the plate when it comes to their fears. And then we have the Empress, clarifying the Queen, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about? Queen of Pentacles. Damn. You're just sitting pretty, getting ready to receive, because you have faith and you trust that this person is going to basically defeat this doubt, fear, rejection wound. They're going to heal it. They're going to come forward. And you are going to be ready when they do come forward, when they do take that leap. I feel like you're going to be ready to receive them, you know? So, yes, Spirit is like, look, there's a plan. Fucking TikTok is always trying to stop my fucking flow. Spirit said that there's a plan that is taking place. They are really also thinking very heavily about their own plan, about how to come forward. And yeah, 6 of Cups. They're finding it really, just know that they're struggling a little bit right now. They're struggling a little bit right now about the plan and how they're going to put this together for you, because I don't think that they want to come off as immature, but I also feel like they want to bring a certain level of like friendliness, like inner child, like openness, you know. They want to make you feel comfortable, but they also want to look mature. It's like they're going back and forth in their head. They want it to be a good experience. They want it to go down perfectly so that it's like you can't say no. But that's the thing, like, if this is your divine counterpart, if this is your person, they are attuned to you, and they would know, if they trusted themselves, exactly what to do, exactly what to put together to provide the perfect experience, the quote-unquote perfect experience. They're trying to, again, the devil playing tricks with them in their head about like, what's the perfect thing to say? What can I do to prove that I am this person now that I've gone through this change? You know, they're like a lot of thoughts, you know? But I mean, eventually they are going to come forward. The Chariot and the King of Cups, they're going to come forward. This person could have strong Cancer placements. But I feel like more so this is about them being finally ready, emotionally mature, emotionally adept, like feeling like, ooh, yeah, they just want to get to a place of, ooh, I just like even how these cards came out. Like, look at how the King of Cups is looking at the Nine of Pentacles. This is you and your Nine of Pentacles energy, baddie. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good about yourself, ready to receive, ready to be wined and dined. All of your accolades. Maybe you've been starting to build that thing that you've been needing to work on. You're feeling really good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at you like a work of art, you know? And he's like, that's a great investment. I'm trying to invest in that. I want to take her out. I really feel like they might be inviting you to go on a trip. Buy some water, specifically. Nine of Pentacles. So whatever stagnation, whatever has been slowed down, it's going to come to a end pretty soon. I would say pretty soon. As soon as, I guess, you guys are both in alignment to receive the love and they feel like they're ready to face the rejection wounds, you know. So also one thing that you could do to help move this connection along in a way, you guys are clearly etherically, is that a word? Connected in the realms, you know what I'm saying? If you have any rejection wounds, work on healing those. If you have any wounds around receiving, work on healing those. Get out of the mind and into your heart. Get out of the mind and into your body. Yes, you guys are going to be coming out of a dark space. Yes. I feel like I just heard the wait is over. So it may come sooner than you think. Then we have justice. I feel like you guys went through the cycles you needed to go through. And now I feel like there's a opportunity to bring things back into balance. Anything else? There's going to be a rebirth that is spirit-led, spirit-approved. You got the stamp of approval from the angels. And I also feel like this is even you guys realizing your own divinity and coming together, because this card, it says part man, part woman, all angel. And it's like half a man, half a woman, you know? Interesting too, 1 foot on water, so it might be, again, I saw some water signs in here, and 1 foot on land. This person could have a lot of earth energy as well. They're watching you. They're literally Page of Swords. They've never really went anywhere. I mean, they went off on their own. They had to learn their own lessons, and so did you too, but they're literally watching you right now. Emperor. The Page of Swords. They're planning and plotting to come in. As I say that, the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck, they are literally like watching from the sidelines, being like, when is the right time? You know, they're really timing has been a big conversation for this collective in the past few readings. And if this message is resonating at all, I have other readings concerning a certain energy, like similar energy, on my YouTube channel that I've uploaded just recently. But yeah, this person feels like they have their hands full, and or you might have your hands full, and so they are trying to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities from the universe. This person may be very attuned as well, and they're trying to make sure that they don't miss the sign, you know, or, you know, if this person is cross-watching, just know that there's no perfect, you know, anything that you can plan. Whatever you do is going to be amazing, I'm sure. And then two, if you, like, you're not going to miss the sign. Your guides are going to make sure that you get the sign, okay? So that is my reading for you. If this resonated, feel free to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you're interested in a personal reading, everything can be found in the link in my bio, the description box below. And I appreciate you for sharing your time and energy with me. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.